What's up, guys? Got another video here today. This one is a Draftkings video. It's based on the UFC 202 card, McGregor or DIAZ versus McGregor 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and be giving you guys a free lineup here. You know, you guys could use it. You know, obviously, if it does good, obviously you're gonna win some money. Obviously, if it doesn't do good, then well, you know, you're out of money. But this is, you know, the name of the game. You know, you got to spend some money to potentially make some money. So yeah. So let's go ahead and get started here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys this free lineup. Like I said, I have multiple lineups here. Just a lineup, or this lineup here that I'm giving you, just a lineup that, you know, that I picked out of my multiple lineups that I'm playing today on the fights. So let's go ahead and start off with an underdog. He's my not cheapest, yeah, my more like a value player here. His name is Glover Teixeira. So this guy right here, if you guys don't know much about MMA or don't know about him, you know, he's a contender. He's ranked number 2 at light heavyweight. He's on a 3-fight win streak. All his last 3 wins are all by finish. His last win was a first-round knockout win against Evans. Before that, he beat a wrestler, Cummins, and then before that, he beat a dangerous, unorthodox striker like St. Preux here with some good takedown defense. He was able to beat him in the 3rd round. So Teixeira is a very, you know, high-level opponent and very highly ranked. He's fighting against Anthony Rumble Johnson, who is the favorite here. A lot of people think Rumble Johnson's going to get a first-round knockout. Now, I mean, it's a possibility, of course, but the thing is here, guys, Glover here is durable, has power just like Rumble. He's not as fast as Rumble or as athletic, but like I said, he's durable, has power, has, I would say, better boxing than Rumble. Rumble just has a lot of power shots and throws those head kicks and whatnot, but I think Rumble's all about the speed and power, while Glover here has the technique and the power. He's not as fast, like I said, but Glover here for sure has better boxing. Also, Rumble, what he has that Johnson doesn't have is a submission game or a jiu-jitsu game. So Glover's good on the ground, and if Glover could just survive the first round, you know, the tables are going to turn for Johnson, and you know, Glover, I'd say, should be able to win the 2nd and 3rd rounds with relentless pressure. Rumble crumbles under pressure, while Glover here, you know, he continues with the pressure. You know, he keeps on putting the pressure on fighters. So he started out really fast against Evans, and I expect him to do kind of the same thing with Rumble, except just to be a little bit more defensive so he won't get caught with no big shots. Both these guys have good wrestling. It's hard to give someone the edge on the wrestling because they're both very similar statistically on their wrestling stats, but Rumble doesn't really go for takedowns much, whereas Glover will mix it up with his striking and, you know, will go for some takedowns if needed. So, like he did against Owen St. Preux, that's how he was able to get a submission win. So yeah, Glover has some good takedowns. Johnson also has some good takedowns. Both of them have good takedown defense. But yeah, guys, I think Glover here wins this fight by setting up his takedowns with some punches. And yeah, I think Glover will get this win. So I got him winning here by a 3rd round submission. So that's obviously a finish, and that's what we want here. He's a good value at 8,700. That's very low price for a very good value player here. So I'm taking Glover. My next fighter here I'm taking is Nate Diaz. He's in the main event, obviously. He's very well priced. He beat McGregor before, has better boxing than McGregor. He's coming in with a full camp this time. So is McGregor, but I just think Diaz is going to look a lot sharper, a lot more accurate. Overall, he's going to start out more aggressive, or not. Yeah, he's going to start out more faster than he did the last time, pretty much. His last fight, he started off really slow in that 1st round. Second round, he started pouring on. So I think Diaz here starts the fight early and just keeps the pressure on McGregor, lands some good shots, hurts him, and ends up getting a 3rd round knockout or TKO. So that's going to be my pick, guys. And yeah, obviously that's a finish. Diaz lands a shit ton of strikes. That's why he has a 71.1 FPPG. You know, points per game right there. So yeah, you know, this guy here scores a lot of points because he throws a lot of strikes. He gets finishes. So yeah, I'm picking Nate Diaz. Very, very well valued there. Next, I'm picking, let's see who I got next here. I'm picking Cody Garbrandt. Where is he? Yeah, there he is right there. He's fighting against Takeya Mizugaki. Mizugaki here has been finished recently against Dominic Cruz. I think it was in 2014, so not super recent. But yeah, Garbrandt here is coming off 2 first-round knockout wins in a row. So this guy's finishing everybody in the first round. Both these guys have great boxing. Mizugaki's really good on the feet, just like Garbrandt, but Garbrandt here has the power advantage, which is going to be the difference. Mizugaki's a veteran, but I just think Cody here is the up-and-comer, and you know, he's pretty much the future of the division right now. So I'm going to go ahead and take Cody here to get the win. Mizugaki's tough, so I'm going to go ahead and say this is going to be a second-round knockout, but I'm not going to be surprised if it's another first-round finish for Cody Garbrandt. And he's very well priced at only $10,300, and I really think Cody here is almost a for sure win. You know, can't really say for sure it's a lock in MMA, but you know, I'm really confident in Cody here to get a win, for sure above 90%. So yeah, Cody Garbrandt here. My next fighter here is going to be, now obviously one of these expensive fighters because I got a lot of salary left. I'm going to go ahead and take Artem Lobov. Now I was kind of thinking about not picking this guy because, you know, I was kind of making fun of him in his last fight. I was like, man, why did I pick this guy? You know, this guy's like a bum, and I see people calling him a bum and whatnot. You know, yeah, he's not the best fighter, but the thing is, he's fighting against Chris Avila, who's also not a really good fighter. Avila's making his debut here. You know, I'm not super impressed with both these guys, but Lobov here packs a punch. He has power, and I think he's gonna be able to catch Avila with something clean by the second round. I think Lobov here gets a second round knockout. So yeah, I think Lobov here can get it done. This is a very winnable fight for him. His last fight, Alex White, he was a way better opponent than Avila, and obviously Lobov's getting better. Avila, like I said, making his debut, so I think it's gonna be a little bit too much for Avila here. But also, I mean, I'm not going to be too surprised if Avila just outstrikes him like on the outside and wins a decision, though, you know. So I'm not going to be too surprised. Lobov here has let me down before, so that's why I kind of didn't want to pick him. And he is kind of expensive, but I think a lot of people here are not going to pick Lobov because, you know, they think he's a bum or something like that. And he's very expensive at $10,800, and you could pick like another fighter, you know, very similar to him on the top. But you know, I think since he's gonna be low owned, so not a lot of people are gonna pick him. So if he does get a second round finish or even a first round knockout, you know, that's obviously gonna help my team a lot more. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take a risk here, and I'm gonna go ahead and go with Lobov, even though I don't like the price. All right, so for my final fighter here, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Tim Means. This guy's fighting in the main card. He's fighting against a relatively unknown fighter, Sabah Humasi, who seems to just throw power shots. I'm not too impressed with Hamasi. You know, Tim Means here has fought better competition. Tim Means has overall better striking. He's longer, and yeah, this guy's hungry. He hasn't fought in almost a year. Hamasi making his debut. It's on short notice, but I think he has. You know, he last fought like not too long ago. Like he fought like on August 5th or something like that. So yeah, and the guy he beat was like 43 years old, so yeah, this guy's not fighting the same level that Tim Means is here. So I expect Tim Means here to come in hungry, come in hunting for the finish. And yeah, guys, I got Tim Means here winning also by second round knockout. And yeah, I think he get it done. So yeah, guys, as you can see, this whole lineup is all finishes. I think they all get a finish. And yeah, I'm very confident with this lineup. I mean, Glover, you know, you never know. He might lose here because, you know, Rumble does have that power. Lobov might maybe lose also. But I think everybody else is almost a for sure win here. So I really like this lineup. Like I said, maybe if you guys don't like Lobov or Glover, maybe switch them out for someone else. But yeah, I think this is a very good lineup. Glover, I think, gets a third round finish. You know, drags Johnson into deeper waters in the fight. Nate Diaz gets also a third round finish. I think McGregor lasts a little bit longer this time, so that's why I said third round. Could be a fourth round also. Either way, Diaz scores a lot of points. Garbrandt, I think he gets a second round finish. Lobov, I think also he gets a second round finish. Wouldn't be surprised if it's a little bit or a little bit earlier, or a little bit later. Tim Means, I also think he's going to get a second round finish here. Or if not, he's going to land a lot of strikes. This guy stays busy on his feet. And Homasi is a striker, and this guy's weakness is grappling. So yeah, overall, guys, this is a very solid lineup. It's a free lineup. You know, obviously I'm not charging for lineups or anything like that. So yeah, the fights are about to start in an hour and a half. So yeah, if you guys want to use this lineup, go ahead. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think about my lineup, and if you guys don't like my lineup, you know, let me know what lineup you guys got. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys haven't already joined Draftkings, check out the link below. Let's make some money. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the fights. And I'll be doing a recap soon of this. So yeah, guys, catch you guys on the next video.